Hey. Hello, good afternoon. How are you?
Hi, good afternoon. I'm doing good. How about you?
Good, good as well. Thank you for taking the time to get together with me. I promise this won't take that long. I just want to get a little bit more information about your son, and then we can go from there. So, can you see me good?
Yep, all good.
You can hear me?
Sounds good.
Okay, perfect. So, today is October 20th, 2024. And now, can you please confirm your child's name?
My child's name is Kevin Moreno.
Okay, perfect. And your name, please?
Brian,
Okay. And your relationship to the client?
father.
Father. Okay, perfect. And my name is Kelly Quintero. And if you're ready, we're going to begin.
All right, let's go ahead.
Okay, so can you please confirm the date of birth of Kevin?
July 7th, 2015.
Okay, perfect. And his gender?
He is a boy.
Okay. And now, can you please describe his language abilities in either nonverbal, one-word utterances, short disfluent sentences, or full fluency?
He's pretty much full fluency.
Okay, noted. And now, does he or she attend public, homeschool, or no school?
He's attending a public school right now.
Public school. Okay, got it. Now, can you please describe Kevin's play skills and preferred toys or leisure activities, just what he likes to do on his free time?
Mostly like video games. He likes to be on his tablet a lot, watch a lot of like YouTube videos, mostly about video games too.
Video games, YouTube videos. Okay. It seems like that's all these kids are doing these days.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Mm, perfect. And now, what other things does he like to do?
Mm, He likes dinosaurs a lot. He has a lot of like dinosaur toys that he likes to play pretend with.
Okay, okay. And do you sometimes play with him?
Yeah, sometimes he does like for me to play a lot with him with the dinosaurs. And he tries to get me to play video games with him too.
Okay. And he engages in a lot of pretend play, you would say.
A decent amount, not more than normal, I think.
Okay, okay. Is he taking any medications as of right now?
No, no.
No, no medications. Okay, perfect. And now, what are some of his problem behaviors? What do they look like? You can let me know in either of these categories: aggression, disruption, self-injurious behaviors, or anything else that you can think of.
Mm, Probably disruption. I guess a lot of like tantrums, yelling, things like
Okay.
that.
Okay. And what do you think for you is the most concerning behavior that he's displaying as of right now that worries you a lot?
Definitely just the tantrums. It feels like I can't get him to really cooperate. He just throws those tantrums, and it's like I can't get him out of that state of mind.
Okay, okay. And what do you think are the top three most concerning behaviors? I know you mentioned tantrum. That, of course, it seems to be like the number one, but if anything else that's concerning you, please let me know as well.
Um, I mean, I think maybe a little like I can't get him to kind of get away from the video game to the tablet. He kind of just stuck to it. He doesn't want to go outside and stuff like that.
Okay, like kind of in his own world.
Yeah,
You would say like avoidance, like he doesn't really engage in anything else, just kind of in his own world.
yeah, that
Okay.
sounds great.
Okay. Does he sometimes engage in physical behaviors like hitting or pulling his hair out, anything like that?
Occasionally if the tantrums get to that level, but that's pretty rare.
Okay. Okay. Now, can you please describe the range of intensities of the problem behavior, so the tantrums, and to the extent to which they get at? Like, you can let me know, like, the worst to, like, when he's, like, calmish, just whatever you can think of.
Well, at the worst, like we said earlier, sometimes there could be some like physical. So sometimes he'll like start throwing kicks or stuff like that.
Thanks.
Sometimes he can like go to the ground, start like throwing his arms around and stuff like that. If you try to like pick him up off the ground, you can maybe catch a kick or something.
Okay.
Then on the low end, just crying, kind of just refuses to talk or anything.
Okay, like the usual.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, do the different problem behaviors tend to occur in bursts or clusters? And does he display any type of problem? And does any, excuse me, problem behavior typically precede another type of problem behavior? So when the tantrums are happening, does he engage in another thing that you can think is concerning? I know you just mentioned the hit. Occasionally he kicks and is hair pulling. So that, of course, goes into this, but anything else that you can think of?
Say the tantrums and stuff usually just follows him, like refusing to stop what he's doing. Like, for example, I could tell him to stop playing or stop, being on the iPad so he can do something. And usually that's when, it'll happen.
Okay, okay. Thank you. And under what conditions or situations are the problem behaviors most likely to occur?
I say, the worst of it is when he's probably like really into the video games or he's kind of like in a excited kind of state of mind,
Yeah.
where he's just playing, having fun, and then it's hard to get him to kind of calm back down or get him out of that.
Okay. Mm. Do the tantrums reliably occur during any particular activities? Well, during the video games, you would say? Definitely.
Yeah, pretty much like if I ever get him to stop trying to play or anything like that, he really just doesn't want to.
And for example, like if you tell him like, "Oh, it's time to get in the shower, go to sleep," do any tantrums come up during that time, or is he pretty much like, "Okay, yes, it's time." Does he understand? So is it more just like during the video games or just like in general?
Well, I mean, sometimes when it comes to those things, if he's like doing whatever he is doing, playing video games or with his dinosaur toys or with any cousins or anything that he might be playing with, he might just not want to do, like get in the shower, like you said, or go to bed or leave or whatever it is.
Okay, but for the most part, you would say that it's definitely when he's playing,
Yeah.
engaged play. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm. And the next question is what seems to trigger the tantrums, but like we just said that it's during playtime that seems to heighten his emotions a lot and it's either what he wants or nothing at all and he
Basically, yeah.
okay. Do the tantrums occur when you break routines or interrupt certain activities? If so, can you please elaborate?
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much what I've been saying. They happen mainly when we interrupt his like video game activities or his playing activities. If we're trying to get him to do something outside of those activities, it's usually a lot easier and we don't get as many tantrums and stuff.
Okay. Thank you. Do the tantrums occur when Kevin seems to not be getting his way? Or what are some ways that Kevin attempts to control the situation so he can make sure he gets his way?
Yeah, definitely I'd say when they occur when he's not getting his way. Like if he can't get a certain toy that he wants or he can't play for the amount of time that he wants. Um, and he does attempt to control. He tries to, I'd say, kind of like almost bargain with us, like, oh no, 10 more minutes. But then when those 10 minutes are up, it's still just more of the same.
Yeah, he just adds on 10 more minutes to
Mhm.
that. Okay. Mhm. How would you say, for the most part, you react or other people in Kevin's lives react to when he's throwing these tantrums and it seems like there's no way out except just caving in? How do you think you react?
It's hard because we want to, avoid those tantrums. We don't want to add fuel to the fire, essentially. So sometimes we do try to almost give in to him a little bit, try to give him that little more time to play whatever he wants or do what he wants, and try to ease him out of that state of mind and get him like slowly out of the video games or whatever he's doing.
Okay. And how would you say is a way that has worked or has not worked that you've tried to calm him down in the past when he's having these tantrums?
Um, well, I'll try to, I don't know, I guess give him some like reassurance that, there'll be time to play tomorrow or whatever. Like if he's saying he wants to keep playing his video games, or that he wants to play with his dinosaurs with me or someone else, we'll try to be like, okay, that's enough for today. We'll play tomorrow though. Yeah, kind of just get him to understand that, there'll be playtime tomorrow.
And how would you say it's a way that you try to distract him from engaging or having these tantrums from happening in the first place?
Hmm, I don't know about distracting. I don't think we've had much success trying to really distract him from that happening.
And one of, we're getting towards the end now, but last three questions. The first one is, how do you think, or what do you think Kevin is trying to communicate with you when he is engaging in these tantrums where it seems like he can't get a word in, but he's just screaming, but obviously he's trying to communicate with you. So how do you receive that, and what do you think he is trying to say or communicate with you?
Um, well, I think he's just expressing his frustration. Obviously, he doesn't understand why he needs to stop whatever it is we're trying to get him to stop doing, playing video games. He's a young kid, so to him, all he wants to do is play. He doesn't understand the responsibilities that we have. So I understand it's just him trying to get those frustrations out.
Got it. Okay. And do you think that these tantrums are a form of self-stimulation, or what impression does this give you?
No, I don't think it's a form of self-stimulation. Think it's just again him being frustrated. I don't think he's trying to stimulate himself with those tantrums.
You would say like it's just him trying to explain to you that he just wants 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes, whatever it is, but he can't seem to just get to a point where he can make you understand that.
I think he gets past that point, like of trying to, but I want to play, and he just gets kind of frustrated and angry that he doesn't
Okay,
have control to keep playing because we're taking that away from him essentially.
got it. Okay, and last question. why do you think that Kevin is engaging in these tantrums? I know we already touched a little bit about on that a little earlier, but again, like why do you think is the main reason why he is engaging in these tantrums, whether it's video games or playtime with dinosaurs with you yourself, like himself? Why do you think this is?
I think he's just trying to get his way, really. I think it's his last resort, after trying to, I guess, negotiate with us or beg or whatever. Um, he's just angry and he wants to do what he wants to do. He doesn't want to listen to us. Um, and yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, that was it. And thank you so much for taking the time to answer these questions with me. I know there was a few of them, but thank you so much. And it's been very insightful. And we'll go from here after I review these, and I'll be in touch with you. And again, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to do this with me. I know you must be very busy. Is there any questions you have?
No, that was all. Thank you for your time, Kelly. I really appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.